Haldir wakes up and he can feel just like a burnt imprint on his shoulder, and he looks and there's a big handprint on your shoulder.
I immediately burst into tears. Very upset.
Could you give me a perception check, DC 20? So I want to see a 20 on a perception check.
Oh.
Probably not going to do it. Nothing. You don't notice anything. Everything's fine.
Detecting poison or disease.
Oh.
I can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Anybody that's carrying alcohol, you recognise that as it's like a very mild poison.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's about it.
It sounds like this leaves no trace. It's just someone's giving you
That was a
waste
waste of a spell.
So I noticed the handprint, but I know nothing else. I feel fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at the pub having some hash browns. You can come join me if you want.
Okay. Are you in the pub with hash browns?
Yeah, do you want to come join me? It's quite a big hash brown.
We'll go to the pub.
Yeah.
So we're full of nutrition and we're ready to roll.
So where are we just now?
The pub.
Either in the bungalow or in the pub. Not giant orc man.
They'll do.
Very fat.
I approach the giant orc man.
Hello.
And say, hey, we've got a bungalow next door.
That sounds nice.
Would you be interested in retiring?
No, I love my work too much. It's nice to meet you. My name's Happy.
Oh, that's happy. Yeah, that's fun.
I think it's a bit early for this.
I'm staring at his scalp.
Slip right
Alright,
in there.
you don't seem that worried about the handprint, but I'm pretty worried about the handprint. So, guys, we need to do something about the handprint.
Right.
I just tell this old guy who
It's
seems quite nice. I just said, by the way, my friend's got this handprint on his back,
Rash.
and we all had a dream about it.
Well, it looks like you got slapped real hard.
Yeah.
My magic sugar daddy has told me many things about some of the people in this room. There's nothing here, but I think we have to be aware that there's a spirit hanging around with us.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That sounds...
That's important.
Maybe we stroll around the town and
Yeah.
see if there's anything happening.
Do we see any needy people?
Perception check, DC 20.
Okay.
Do we all do that?
I think
No,
I'm
just
pretty good
now.
at investigation as well. I should probably be investigating things.
So that's 7?
7, yeah.
Plus...
John, I'm just ready to kill people when they get
You don't have a plus 13 to perception.
Oh, I needed 20? Okay, yeah.
You don't notice anything.
Would my ability of investigation be able to figure out anything out about the handprint?
Roll investigation. And I want a 15.
Well, it's a 15 plus 5.
It's like it looks like the hand that was hand printed looks like it was sharp and barky, and you sort of like remember in your dream that the Reaper was made of wood.
Oh my god, I can talk to plants, guys.
Okay, Ross, roll perception. Roll religion again. DC 5. This is an easy one for you.
Let's go, Ross.
Come
Oh,
on.
no.
Come
Don't
on.
fuck it up, man.
6.
Nice.
Nailed it. Don't have wasted good rolls later on, you know.
A fairly basic religious fact is that stuff made of wood, and especially stuff that moves around and is made of wood, is like a construct of Bennatar, the creation god.
Okay.
Church. Let's go to the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the church of?
No, go ahead.
Church of Bennatar.
Oh, yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
yeah,
church.
that makes sense.
It's the Magister Church of
It's all
Bennatar.
coming together. Yes.
So you're coming from quite a way. He's locked himself in a back
fine.
room.
Okay.
I need to do a voice. Need to do
Australian, please.
little Australian man. Away! Away! Away, you filthy vampires! You are not welcome in the house of God. You shall not take me nor seduce me. And you hear like a bolt like go on the door as he like bolts himself into his back room.
I'll do charm person.
So he's like calming down, and as he was calming down, he looks at Suze and goes, Esther, what are you doing with these people? Esther, what's going on? And then he kind of comes like sobers up a bit. He's like, oh, sorry. and then calms down more.
Susie something.
Can we ask
You
him
can
who
just-
Esther is?
yeah.
Who's Esther?
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
DC 12 persuade, please.
Matt at the hands as a slamming does that.
DC 12.
Not really.
That's a
I
12,
haven't
isn't
slapped me.
No.
I mean, I'll
it? 8.
Plus,
Sorry, which is it?
and persuade. Difficulty was 12.
Persuade. 0. So that's an 8.
He's like, no, sorry, I don't want to bother you, please.
Can we
That's...
explain
Can I ask
personal.
him about the...
So you say about the Reaper, and as you mention, it's like it's a wooden Reaper. He says, Her Holiness Bennatar's most sacred creations are made of wood. I think you're mistaken. Please, you're not being hunted by this creature. It must be a creature of peace. Would you mind if I examined you, sir?
Yeah, let me.
It's not the accent.
Get your kit off.
He's a bit Irish now, isn't he?
I'm...
Let him check it.
Yeah, charmed by his Irish accent and take off my
I just
top.
crack my
Yeah,
knuckles
I take mine off
Yeah.
as well.
I just take my
Okay, so he puts his hand over your chest and is just like takes a minute
Do this.
doing that. And he goes, my goodness, your souls are all the wrong shape. Usually a soul is the shape of a bean, but yours, they're different, sort of stretched in the middle. One side has a hole in it like a loop, the other angular and blocky. It's not right at all. Goes, as Bennatar is the god of creation and growth, Osborne, her brother, is a force of chaos and destruction. It sounds like you have been cursed by Bennatar. I don't know why. You all seem like normal folk. I can give you some advice, but please don't tell anyone. I could get in so much trouble with the church for mentioning the brother. There was a time where men of the church would do pilgrimages to a church of Osborne, but in these modern times we would be shunned. This new generation doesn't seem to understand that Bennatar and Osborne are family, siblings, loved each other, two sides of the same coin. All things created, born or built, eventually die. It is the law of the universe. It would appear to me that your souls have been marked by Bennatar, and this Reaper is mindlessly hunting you down. The only force capable of destroying a mark of a celestial being is Osborne. The mark will need to be completely destroyed or will grow back, growth being common with things to do with Bennatar. I do not know where, but if a church of Osborne still stands, that is the place. As for when, the moon is the key. If Bennatar is a force of the sun, Osborne is the moon. I'm sure the casters in your group have noticed that dispelling and disintegration spells feel a lot easier at night with a good moon above you. So a full moon is the time. Wait, even better, a solar eclipse. The moon directly between the force of Bennatar. Yes, there is one soon. This is when I would do it.
We need to find the church.
I run out.
Tell him that he can ride me like a pony.
This is no longer.
He's very interested in that.
I think he could be-
Roll with
Yeah.
advantage.
You wanted to bring him along with us.
10.
Yeah.
It's like, that sounds like a great time.
I kneel down, I let him hop on my back.
Let's go to the astrology department.
Okay, so you walk in and there's a guy, and he's like half elf. He goes, stop! You may only enter if you can show me how intelligent you are. And he holds up like a little a blackboard, and it says, "I am an odd number. Take away a letter and I become even. What number am I?"
I hold up my two laser pistols and I'll shoot them fucking intelligent.
Bang! Jono disappears. And you hear a bang outside, and Jono appears outside.
11.
Bang! Ross disappears,
Sorry,
and he appears again outside.
You're an odd number, take away one letter, you're an even number.
Yes.
Oh,
One sec. Let me check.
7.
You all get let in, but Ross and Jono are trapped
What do you mean,
outside.
7, take away one letter, even.
Even.
Take away the S and it's even.
And then super,
When the next
super-
eclipse is
Yeah.
Where the super eclipse is.
Where the eclipse is and the Church of Osborne. But we'd go like...
Church never heard of anything called a Church of Osborne. Church of Osborne. And he thinks for a second.
Chosborne.
He goes, rings a bell.
Yes,
Um,
usually.
You were looking. While we're here, we'll have a look for your eclipse, and he takes you to like this big like model of the solar system, and it's all on those like spinny round bits with gears. And as you move one of like the moons around, everything starts moving around. There's like a little calendar on it, and you start moving it all around. And you, who's doing this?
Susie.
Yeah, me.
Intelligence check, please.
3.
You are sure that the eclipse is in about 40 days.
Okay, so
I'm sure the eclipse is in about 40 days.
Alex can
What did
maybe
you roll?
dumb that down a bit.
3. I'm sure of it, guys.
Alex kind of just
40 days.
If we're done here, we can maybe go to
No,
the
I'll-
mystery section.
We go shh,
As patronizing as possible.
and then who has good intelligence? I do.
these two
I
both.
only had, I have 14 intelligence.
I have 9.
Intelligence check.
14 plus 2.
You see that Suze has been like double counting the whole time, and it's more like 16 days.
Oh, okay.
But do
My
you say that
16
like
days,
do you
guys.
do that in a
Ah,
really
it's
smug
okay.
way?
Yeah.
And he finds an old
John Bonnet.
old record.
Zeppelin.
Oh,
You're to you, smart lady.
Old record. The hole below the Church of Osborne. Warning, do not go to the Umbra Isle. Please, for the love of Bennatar, they ate my entire team.
Oh.
We have all heard of the Umbra Isle and its many dangers. The creatures there have been documented to some extent. But on the northeastern peninsula, we witnessed a phenomena that we have yet to explain. A 300-meter tall cliff leaning over the sea at around a 45-degree angle. Atop the cliff is a large church. The sailors were commissioned to call it the Church of Osborne. This obviously means that the church to our beloved Bennatar was atop Osborne's cliff or Osborne's hill. What a funny name for a piece of land. Directly below the church over the sea, there seems to be a permanent and violent whirlpool. We were unable to get close safely, but on the opposite edge of the whirlpool, it did appear that the water went straight down, and not a spiral, as if it were a giant hole. Preposterous, of course. This phenomenon needs further study, as it discovers, I decree, that it shall be referred to as a lion's whirlpool, after my assistant, Lion Deffer, who was eaten by a kraken while we investigated. MUSMN, Head of Mysteries, Geezer Butler.
Train to the dock, I think.
We're at the dock.
We're trained to
Yeah,
We're at the dock now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Is there a
first,
boat?
Whilst we're on the train, can I use like my thieving skills to just try and get as much loot as I can?
Ooh, absolutely you can.
Yeah.
I would like you to make a... What is the skill for that? Is that stealth or is there a pickpocket skill?
There's a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check, please.
Cool.
I say go as deep into those pockets as you went into me 3 nights ago.
Okay, I'll roll for sleight of hand now.
Are you pockets or necklace or...
The whole shebang.
Pockets.
Okay. I want to see a DC 12. And
What do
which,
you-
which one?
9 plus
What's that one? Roll that as well.
6. So 15 plus 2.
Cool. You find...
Nice.
Need another D20. Thank you. 24 gold. That will cover the train fare for the whole party.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Never knew
Nice.
that.
I take a necklace.
Roll again.
Is this
I want to see a DC 16 for that. That's more difficult.
12 plus 2?
She,
But does he-
she absolutely notices you and like grabs her necklace and turns around and screams in your face.
Does he not get the bardic inspiration?
Nope, it was just once.
I shoot that.
Shoot her in the head.
I quickly tried to do it to get rid of any witnesses and kill the other 3 people in there.
Easy.
I grab a knife, I scout.
Just-
Can we,
What can we do for
can we
you?
borrow your boat, please, good sir?
You can't borrow our boat, but you can you can hire us.
How much?
I'd like to hire your
It'd be
services.
100 gold to... Well, where are you going?
To
To steal your boat.
The cliff.
And they just sail off.
We want to go
I
to
lasso.
the.
I've got a lasso. I
We want to go
lasso
to
them.
Umber Isle.
The Umbra Isle. Why would you go to the Umbra Isle? Are you idiots?
Trying to kill the moon.
Oh, I do hate that moon.
Wait, are we going?
Nice, like happy to see you. Like, it's nice to meet you all. I'm Slim Pickings.
Equals.
Oh, hi Slim.
34 gold now. Just split there.
Oh,
This is the bomb. Let's go.
It's
I thought my friend.
Now we're going into Kraken country here. Does anybody have anything we can use as a distraction? Like
got
a
bait.
lot of oily fish. Like a barrel of sardines would be perfect. Yeah. So that night you're all going to sleep. Suze, you hear a wee knock at your door,
Oh, a sailor.
and it's
like
it's
Captain.
Bonham, and he says, "When I first met you, you really reminded me of my late wife, and I know you're heading for some dangerous like adventure. I really would like you to have this." And he like holds up this white dress, which was his wife's wedding dress. It is
Wow.
fit for a centaur, so you see
Oh my
that
God.
his wife was a centaur.
Oh, stunning.
And he says it has been blessed by Bennatar and will be great for an adventurer.
Oh my god,
And-
I'm so touched.
And it gives you a +2 to wisdom.
Can I check there's
Not
nothing scary
capping-
about it? I checked there's nothing.
How do you check?
I want to use my perception to see.
Doesn't
Intimidate
look,
him.
doesn't look scary.
I.
Or roll perception.
Okay.
Might be terrifying.
I just want to know if he's cursed it or something. 6.
It's terrifying. It's like there's something up with this dress.
I'm stood next to her and I roll perception just to double check because
Why are you in the room with her? at night?
Oh! We were sharing a hammock.
I followed the danger sense on it.
It's a dress.
Yeah, you could.
Just seems like a white
Nice
dress.
white dress. Yeah.
I can do the whole, oh no, I can't possibly accept this. I couldn't possibly. As I put it on.
It's like a perfect
Front
fit.
of him.
Aisle, and then in the crow's nest in the morning you hear one of the sailors yell, "Kraken."
I'll throw a firebomb at it.
Okay.
So what does that do?
Dex roll plus your proficiency. D20 Dex and +3 for your proficiency. Or you'll be level 10, so that's +4.
You are
8.
suffering the consequences
What was
of
it?
that.
Plus. What was this for?
Dex and 4.
19.
Oh, hits, absolutely. Firebomb is 2d6. There's one of them. Roll that twice.
5. 10.
Cool, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
So it's got its mouth wide open, and the firebomb just goes right down into its gullet, and then just falls all the way down into its stomach. And
Okay.
it swallows it because it's so like, oh god. It blows up inside, propelling Niall without harming him.
And Susie?
Nah, just
Susie ran
Yeah, both of them back, but just like really, it's not like the explosion that's pushing them back. It's just the propulsion from its belly.
It's
is
like
kind of
not a
just
trampoline.
yeah,
a
it's just,
burp.
Yeah.
You get burped back
and
onto
they're,
the
they're
boat.
just like, oh, and then they just land super easy. Susie a bit harder than Niall.
Okay, so you are getting closer to the coast. You see this giant cliff that's like hanging over the water, the church on top of the cliff, and then like this tidal like whirlpool that just goes straight down right underneath the church.
That's
So
it.
there's like places to land to like each side.
What if we just go straight down it?
Well, do we chuck the gnome down as well?
Yeah,
Do we
yeah.
continue talking to the gnome to see what happens to him? Has anyone got anything we can do?
Right, we can tie the rope.
Grappling hook.
He's with you, he's fine.
Chuck him in.
Oh yeah, rope the
Chuck him
gnome
down
and
the
chuck him
whirlpool.
in.
Rope the gnome, chuck him in.
Down the whirlpool. Okay.
We can pull him back out.
Yeah, right.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Can we ask him if he wants?
I'll wrap the rope around his neck and throw him.
Around his neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because we want to ask him after.
Yeah.
Because we're going to pull him out, ask him what he saw.
I distract him while you're doing that by doing a little dance in my wedding dress.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm using my stealth, just like
horsey dance.
slowly tying that around him. Then I just go, "Hup!" and use my strength to chuck him.
Pull. And then you pull the rope back out, and he's not on the end of it.
Oh.
Slim Pickens anchors the boat, and he lowers like the smaller boats into the water as you just climb in to make your way to the banks. You notice as you get off the boats and you expect to like land on sand, the beaches aren't made of sand, it's just ash. And you start like trudging your way through this just like beach of ash up the hill and around, and you encounter just the biggest skeleton you've ever seen. It would be close to about the size of Edinburgh Castle. Outside the window, like those windows, it suddenly goes very, very dark. The eclipse is happening.
Maybe we should all pray.
Kool-Aid I'm gonna pray to.
Sure,
Okay.
my religious something could. I don't know,
I'm gonna-
say something.
I'm gonna pray to Osborne and hope that he can cure my friend Haldir.
Okay.
as well.
You remember you are also cursed, it's just you're not being hunted yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pray that we're all safe.
Yeah, because it says
Okay.
we're all cursed.
Wait, it's surely he's a bad
You're
guy,
not-
right?
not
We're
praying.
all cursed. All of our souls are cursed.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's pray to. Okay.
Right, Suze isn't praying.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Praying.
As the eclipse happens,
I'm not gonna pray either.
you see you're not
prayers.
you're praying either. Okay. You see your souls come out of your bodies. And how a soul is supposed to be is shaped like a bean.
Okay.
But your souls are long in the middle. One shape is round with a hoop, and the other side is angular.
Like a key.
And these go into the lectern in front of you and
While
turn
we're praying.
while you're praying, and you fall.
Oh.
And you're no longer in the room. Suze, Jono, it just looks like the rest of your party have disappeared.
I stopped praying.
Suze, you don't get a chance to pray.
Shit.
You vanish as well, but your soul is still in your body. You appear sort of like in the church again, but it's not dark outside, it's glowing red.
Oh,
No
no.
way.
But so
I deserve to be there, let's be honest.
So if this is the lectern up here, and like this is the door, you are now here. So where are you? This one here. So you're there. Next to you is stood. What was his name?
Hey!
Yeah,
We're reunited!
was it?
I'm like, we're at the church.
Bonham. Next to you is Bonham, and like so, you got the pews to the side here, and all here, and they're full of people.
We're getting married.
Some of which you recognize. A lot of them you don't recognize. A lot of them don't have like the tops of their heads.
Oh, yeah.
No.
At the end here, you see a man, completely red with devil horns and long black hair,
Oh, no.
and you're stood here in your white dress. And that's the end of the session for today.
Oh, no.